Kia ora tātou, welcome back to the Wargaming Den. Got another game of Warmaster, again just a solo game as I try and get to grips with the rules a bit more. Again, it's the two armies I've painted up recently, the High Elves versus Chaos. This time I've increased it though to 2,000 points. I actually think I made a mistake in the battle, but never mind. The army should have had 5 spears. I think I actually used 6. 2 archers, 6 silver helm cavalry, 2 reavers, 2 bolt throwers, and a giant eagle, a general, a hero and a dragon, and 2 wizards. 18 units and a break of 9. Now let's have a look at the Chaos army. Again, it's growing in size, so it's got the 2 Chaos warriors, 4 marauders. That's a solid core of infantry. Chaos Knights, painted up a unit of Dragon Ogres. You stay very happy with those models, very crisp. 2 Chaos Chariots, 4 Marauder Horsemen, a Chaos Hounds and some Harpies. I've got a General, a Hero and 2 Sorcerers. So 16 units, break of 8. And here we go with deployment. Tried to use a number of brigades, using 2 and 3 unit brigades, wanting to try and maneuver a bit more rather than have bigger brigades. I've got silver helms, giant eagles, archers and spears here in the flank. In my center I've got more archers and spears with 2 units of silver helms behind. Big block of 3 spears, should probably have only been 2. Another unit of spears defending the bolt throwers that are going to advance onto the hill. 2 more units of silver helms and reavers in behind. I alternated again, deploying 1 brigade, just rolled off to see which side went first, rather than using the scouting moves and stuff. So for Chaos, I've got 2 units of marauders and the dragon on the flank over there. Chaos warriors and marauders with chariots and chaos knights and dragon ogres, so very solid center. More chaos warriors, marauders to get into the terrain here to protect this big lot, and then out on the flank chaos warriors and marauders again, and then 2 more units of horse and the harpies as well, with a wizard commanding that lot. So variety of brigades on each side. Let's get cracking, see how the battle turned out. Okay, turn 1, Chaos went first, advanced on the left flank. Infantry got into the area terrain. Other infantry advanced just beyond it, kept abreast with the chariots and the Chaos warriors, etc. And marauders got up onto the hill. So not a great deal of action there, but no failed leadership command checks at all. And the elves also advanced on the flanks, just pushing forward. Center moved forward. Cavalry advanced over the hill, and the bolt throwers on top of it, and screening out there with the reavers. Again, passed all the command checks. Not a great deal of action. And just a bit of an aerial view. 2,000 points, looks very cool. Lots of toys on the table, which is always good to see. Turn 2 didn't start too well for Chaos. First command roll was a blunder from the wizard. Sorry, it was the second one. The infantry advanced first and then blundered here. They just moved back out of charge range of the silver helm cavalry, so it wasn't too much of a problem though. Okay, and a bit more of an overview. So here's that blunder, just moved back out of charge range, left these guys a bit exposed. The other warriors moved into this area terrain, and the dragon ogres moved across to support them against all the spearmen and the bows. Chaos warriors advanced this way to support the infantry, and the chariots were also there nearby, and the reavers advanced down here. So yep, not a bad turn. Not a lot of action again, because not much in the way of missile firing or anything like that from Chaos. The Elves had a bit of a disastrous start with their turn. First command roll was a 10 from the hero on the dragon, which meant that the Silver Helms weren't able to charge. Could have done an initiative charge there, but I was wanting to hold, but the Silver Helms were going to advance against these guys and fluffed it. Not ideal. Then in the center, things didn't quite go to plan either. These guys charged and hit the warriors. That was fine. They came charging through there. These silver helms were meant to be charging against the Chaos Knights, but unfortunately they rolled an 11 for their command and weren't able to move either. The bolt throwers are in a commanding position on the hill though, and they've got range to the Chaos Knights, but failing to command these guys meant that these two units are going to be pretty isolated and a bit of bother on the Chaos turn, I would think. And here's just a bit of an overview at the end of turn 2 as the two sides start to clash. Silver Helms there, big battle about to begin in this area, and the flank over there, not a great deal of action at this stage. The main missile action from the Elves were the bolt throwers on the hill here. Got several hits on the Chaos Knights, managed to kill a stand and drove them back about 12 or 13 centimeters, and they ended up confused. So very effective shooting. Right, and just this big battle in here. The Chaos Warriors take 3 wounds. Actually have 3 supports, and they did 7 wounds. And again, the Elves had 3 supports. So the Chaos Warriors are driving the Elven Spearmen back, which is probably no big surprise, but terrain, just figuring out those terrain rules for defended and stuff like that. Right, and on to Chaos turn 3, and it was pretty brutal. Obviously, they charged in to take out the isolated Silver Helms. Another unit of chariots charged in here, as did the Chaos Warriors that way. So both those Silver Helms were pretty isolated and in a bit of trouble. Again, just a bit of a stress test, really. The Marauders are a lot lighter than the Silverhelm Cavalry, but threw them in to try and disrupt the Silverhelms if I could, hold them up a bit, and at the same time charged the Chaos Warriors into the bows and the supporting spears as well. So hoping to overcome the Elves on that flank. End of Chaos turn 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.5 Elven units destroyed. Pretty brutal. Probably still making a few mistakes. We'll play out the end of this turn and that'll be it. But about to get some charges in there. Silver Helm's probably going to charge off the hill. And the Reavers are in a bit of bother over there. Turn 3 Elves. Eagles are in combat. Charged in here with the dragon. Charge the dragon ogres on the side. Move forward to get into the terrain.
charged there and evaded over there with the Reavers. Bottom of the Elven turn 3. Silver Helms cleaned up a couple of units in here, give them 2 points, driven back with the chariots there by the bolt throwers. Combats in there, the Dragon Overs retreated, a couple of rounds of combat, but not enough casualties there. Over here the Chaos Warriors defeated the Spears, not surprising. And I haven't done the Eagles, but there we have it. Still making probably a few mistakes, much better use of terrain this time though, and first time trying out 2000 points. Looked pretty spectacular, and yeah, really enjoyed that.
And there we have it, another victory to Chaos. Yeah, command rolls didn't do the Elves any favours a couple of turns there, but yeah, just stress testing different combinations, getting used to using the terrain and stuff, feeling reasonably confident with the rules at present. So yeah, a bit of a successful endeavour. We'll try and have another game soon. So thanks for watching. Until next time, ka kite anō.